Writers, last night I had the privilege of sitting down and reading your story. I got to read all about your moms and dads, your best friends, your stuffed animals, your favorite foods, and even the pets that live in your houses. You are all working so hard to become amazing authors, and each one of you deserves a huge pat on the back. You should give yourself a pat right now. Congratulations, writers. Today, I want to teach you that really good writers make a plan, and they do that by touching and telling their story. Then they sketch, 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 and finally, they write. So to do this, I need to think about the story that I'm going to write, and then I need to make a plan by touching my paper and telling my story. So I have this crazy story that happened to me last year when we were in-person learning and I was with my students. One day we were all sitting in our meeting area. Oh no, I forgot to show you. I have to touch and tell. I can't just tell you the story. I have to touch across my paper and tell you what happened. So let me do that right now. So one day, I forgot to bring the markers. One day, I forgot to bring markers to the meeting area in our classroom. I'm going to go to my next page so I can touch and tell. So I had to go back and get the jar of markers. As I was walking, I picked up the jar and the markers spilled all over every kid in my class. Crazy. I know, they spilled everywhere. I was so embarrassed. So writers, I hope you notice I just touched the page and told my story. Now I need to sketch, sketch, sketch. So here I go. So I said, one day I forgot to bring my markers to the meeting area. So here was my smartboard at the top. And then I had a little chair, a rocking chair right here that I would sit at. And then there was a big rug at the carpet. I bet some of you can imagine this in your kindergarten classrooms. And there, I'm going to just use little smiley faces for kids. There were lots of kids at the carpet. And I went down, I sat down in my chair, and I thought to myself, oh no, I don't have my markers. I'm gonna make a little thought bubble here. Oh no. So then I'm gonna sketch on the next page. I need to tell how I got up from my chair and I'm gonna show myself walking over here. And there's a little table right here in the corner with a cup and lots of markers inside. I picked up my markers, I brought them back to my table. Then finally, as I was walking back to the table, as I was walking back to my rocking chair, over here, I kind of had to step over some kids who were at the rug. And the markers were in my hand at this point, and they went all over the place. Markers were everywhere. So first grade writers, I hope you just saw that first I touched my paper and told my story across the paper. Then I sketched my paper across the sketched my drawing across the paper. And now is the final step. Who can guess what I need to do now? You got it. I need to write my story. Here I go. One day, I forgot to bring my markers to the meeting area. Oh no. Next page. So during my lesson, I walked across the meeting area to get my cup of markers. As I was walking, my markers spilled everywhere. First grade. Good authors make a plan. They make a plan to first touch and tell their story. Then they sketch each of their pictures across the pages. And finally, they write. I can't wait to see how you guys bring your stories to life today. Happy writing!